talking about the Amcrest AWC201-B webcam. So this is a you can find this on Amazon. It's currently $39.99. Just a basic webcam. Um, let's see, for me, why did I get this webcam? Um, I got this specifically because of the way my computer is set up. I have my laptop kind of all the way off to the side, and then the webcam on that, first of all, it's a little far, and also it's like I'm kind of looking down at it. So I wanted something to position that's kind of a little bit above me and kind of looking down on me to try to get like a different angle. So um, I've been using this webcam regularly for about 6 months now. Um, I would say about I'm using it maybe 5 to 6 hours a week for meetings, for personal stuff, for doing for streaming, doing these videos. So I've been using it um, quite a bit. So some of the features about it. So looking at the title of the Amazon item listing, um, it's saying first off it has a privacy cover, um, which is kind of nice, and then it also has a microphone built in. Um, it has a wide angle lens. I believe that's a 70 degree wide field of vision. I'm not sure if that's the right term. And supposedly it has a large sensor for superior low light performance. Also, just about myself, I'm no expert in this area. Uh, um, I've even like photography or anything. I don't really know, and I haven't really had any formal or informal training on it. It's just me using the webcam and what I'm noticing. So, um, that's kind of I'll talk about kind of the different features that I mentioned in detail. The manual privacy cover is nice. If you want to be sure that the camera is, that the webcam can't see anything when you're not using it, you can just flip that thing down. Works pretty well. I wouldn't say it's super sturdy, but it does its job. When the camera is recording, you see two kind of lights along the left and right side of the lens, and it's pretty obvious. You'll know if it's recording or not for sure. Um, what else? It can kind of like catch. It can kind of attach to the top of your monitor. It kind of opens up a little bit. There's also like a threaded hole for a tripod mount, which I haven't used myself, but it seems like it should work okay. What else? It's wired. I think it's something like the cable is something like 5 feet or so. You should double check the listing for that. It's just a standard USB 2.0, nothing special. The plug, um, it just uses one plug. If that was a concern, and I'm gonna go into I'll go over the pros and then some of the cons. Pros, for 40 bucks, it's a pretty good. I feel like it's a pretty good starting price for a webcam. Um, the privacy cover is very nice and I works pretty well. Going into the cons, um, one thing a feature I wish it had is that I wish it was able to kind of so you can kind of like tilt it like that, like kind of like facing up or facing down. I really wish there was a way to like kind of turn it left and right. And I don't think everyone's setup allows them to kind of have the camera facing them directly. I've always had mine kind of off to the side and at an angle. Um, and it would have been nice to kind of if it was able to kind of turn like that. The the Another thing I want to mention is the mic. The mic is finicky on it. This is, and I'm using a MacBook Pro um, on Catalina. So I don't know if this is maybe fixed in Big Sur, but the mic will consistently show up in your settings as an input device, but I'm only able to get it work maybe half of the time. So I've come to not rely on it, and the times that I have gotten it to work, I find that the built-in microphone on the laptop works just significantly better. So another issue that I noticed, I've used this camera on quite a few different apps, uh, Zoom, Blue Jeans, Messenger Rooms, Google Hangouts, pretty much anything, any software that I've used this webcam with, it has the same issue. Um, the camera will work for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then it'll just freeze. And then to get it working again, you have to either disable and re-enable your video, or you have to go into the settings and select another webcam as the input or video device, and then select the webcam again, and then it will work. And that'll do you okay until you restart your computer, or maybe even after you log out and log in. So that's something that I have to kind of, if I have a work meeting coming up, I want to make sure I kind of make sure that doesn't happen. Um, Another issue I have with it is the I don't know how to I don't know what the proper term for it is, but it's something to do with the brightness level. So along this side here, this curtain is covering a large window. Um, I have kind of two, I guess they're kind of thin curtains on it. And in the afternoon, when the sun is hitting this window, it, I don't know if it has to do with how the webcam captures light, but it'll make it so that pretty much half of the video is very dark. So the side that's kind of closer to the window, you can kind of see very well, and anything starting like from like the other half of my face, it's like it's very dark. So that's not ideal, but luckily having the video there isn't it's like not mission critical or anything for me. But it's something that I definitely noticed. The last issue that I have with it is maybe I'm sure some of you have seen on Twitch and or on other platforms, people will have like kind of like the cool like background lights, and or their room would have a like a it'd be like a colored light. Maybe it'd be like, I don't know, like purple or blue or something, but it'd be kind of nice. And so I recently switched out my light bulbs so that they're um, LED light bulbs that you can change to like pretty much any color, and they're like, connected to Wi-Fi, like one of those smart bulbs. So what I'm going to do right now is the light is on, and I'm going to show you the issue that I'm getting with it. Uh, there is some kind of uh, auto auto correction feature that on the Mac I could not find a simple and cheap way to fix it. There is paid software out there that that supposedly you can kind of disable the auto corrected it on it or manually correct it, which I didn't, which is not really what I want. And also, there is some other software that requires a bit of tinkering, which like I said, I wanted something cheap and easy. So maybe it's asking for too much. But like right now, I have the light level set at like 18%. I just changed it to 31%. I don't know if you noticed. Now it's at 100%. And it kind of, now you notice it got bright and it darkened. I'm going to turn it back down to say about 30%. So everything gets darker, and then it brightens up again. Now, here's what the issue is. So I'm going to make it pure purple right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Ah, you saw it for a second, right? And I wanted it to stay like that. But look, it it's the auto correction kind of messes with it. My face is kind of slightly green now, but like the whole room is not. The problem is it's not. There's not even like a hint of purple. So I'm make it green. You see it for a second, and then it goes away. I'm gonna make it light blue. You see it for a second. Pure red, blue. I'm actually gonna mess with something right now, which I didn't. So I can actually have the lights kind of just rotate through the colors, and I'm curious what to see what it'll do to the camera. So this actually, I can actually see the color, but I don't really want it to be. I don't want it to like kind of rotate through the colors like this. Um, I'm gonna turn that off and set it to just plain 6500K white, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. So the auto correction makes it so that I can't make use of my cool lights. Um, so um, that is something that I will be. I'm gonna. I'm gonna be replacing this webcam, and I don't. And we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So um, I think. I think that is all I had to say about the webcam. Um, Last thing, would I recommend it? Maybe for a Windows user. Maybe if you're a Windows user, or you get this for like a really good deal. Um, for a Mac user, why did I say for a Windows user? I believe there are a couple easy and free or very low cost solutions to work around the autocorrect color problem. Um, Regarding the brightness problem from the window, I maybe there's something that can be done with that too. So, um, yeah, I guess it's all right. Maybe if it's on sale or something, you can get it. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's the that's what I have to say for the Amcrest AWC201-B. Okay, thanks for watching. This is just my third time doing this. Please let me know if you have any feedback um, about anything. So that's it. Bye.